Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout for My Creative Scrapbook and I'm using their June main kit, which is filled with the Paige Evans Happy Haven collection. Here's a quick snippet from my unboxing, which I will leave linked down below in the description box, as well as a link to the My Creative website and the Facebook group where you can find out how to get your kit. So I've picked out some papers and some ephemera that I think I'm going to use, and this is my last layout for the month. I've created 3 already, so this makes my 4th, so I'm down to kind of scraps. But I love this paper and I can't decide which side I want to use, and I'm bringing in some pieces of scrap cardstock that I have as well. But I like this ladybug paper and there's a little bit of distressing in it. Can you see that? I really like that. And I have a hole punch here. So this hole punch is, I believe, 1 inches. And what I want to do is I want to create a scallop border. Now to do that, I'm going to take my hole punch here and I'm going to just snip several of these pieces of cardstock out, and then I'm going to do 2 different colors. I'm going to do this like peachy color and then also this light pink, and I'm going to cut a bunch of circles and then I'm going to snip those in half. Now I want to tell you that I am using a sketch for inspiration today, and it is an Allison Davis sketch over from Scrapbook Generation, and this was her sketch from the International Scrapbooking Days 2025. So I will leave a link to their little group that they had where you can get this sketch as well. Okay, so I thought this was a fun idea, especially when you're down to scraps, you know, with a collection. And the reason I'm down to scraps is because this has been my absolute favorite kit from My Creative Scrapbook to date. And that's like a big statement because I love all of their kits so much. But this one, it really surprised me. I'm not usually this, these patterns are pretty wild. Or not wild, I guess busy is a better word for that. They're pretty busy. All of the pattern papers, even the B-sides, are pretty busy. But I just had so much fun creating with them this month, and I love them. So if you haven't got this kit, be sure to head on over to My Creative Scrapbook to get your kit. Okay, now according to the sketch, I've cut these pattern papers down, or cut this pattern paper down according to the sketch measurements. And then I also cut a piece of my cardstock here, like that light, I guess it's a light purple, down as well. And now I'm taking my circles that I cut with the hole punch, and I'm going to arrange them. Now this is two-toned cardstock. I believe it's from Stampin' Up, and I don't know the colors. But I went ahead and just cut them in half, and I didn't measure. I just thought, oh, I'll just eyeball it. Surely I can cut a circle in half. And I'm going to just continue placing them down the page, alternating between the light peach and then the light pink. Now I know on camera, maybe it doesn't look as pink on camera, but it is a very light pink. I thought it was a good match. So off camera, I went in and glued those down, and I did that on both sides of this piece of cardstock. And then I want to glue this piece of cardstock with my little strips down to my pattern paper. So I'm going to go ahead and get that completed. And I'm leaving maybe about 1 inch showing of this cute little ladybug paper. So I will get this glued down. Maybe. I have a hard time lining things up, but I never seem to get out my ruler to make sure they're straight. So we're just eyeballing it, and it's crooked. So let me pull this up. That's why I love this scrapbook.com adhesive that I use. I believe it's called a dot roller adhesive, because it's like you have a moment to move it if you need to. And then it is really sticky. So to finish off these little edges, I cut 1/4 of an inch of a strip of that light pink paper, and I'm just gonna see what this looks like. I was trying to decide if I want the light or the dark, but I want to stay with the same color, that light color, and I want to glue these strips down to the edges just to kind of finish that off. I think it'll look more finished that way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let me get my glue. Now the glue I like to use is just tacky glue, and you can get it on Amazon, you can get it at Walmart, and then I have it in this fine line bottle applicator, which I did purchase on Amazon, and I absolutely love it. In fact, I have 3 bottles. They're all full, and I just keep them right here next to me. It's like you set one down, you can't find it, well, I've got another one. So, and the glue is very inexpensive and it's perfect. It works so good. So that's the glue I like to use. And so we'll get these strips down. And doesn't that look better just with that finished edge? I like that finished edge that it gives. So we'll get this down, and I'm getting it a little crooked again. So I'm gonna hold it in place for just a moment. And there, I really like the way that that looks. All right, now to start the rest of this layout, what I'm thinking is that I want to bring in some embellishments, and I want to use a lot of embellishments on this layout. I'm trying to think here what I want to do for my pictures. But the first thing I want to do is I know I'm going to use a background paper, and I'm not completely sold on this white, but for now I'm going to go ahead and bring in this 12 by 12 white piece, and we're going to just set that there for a moment. And I want to start making some embellishments all the way down this right hand side. And if I don't feel like making flower cluster embellishments is my strong point. But I do have to say, I am pretty happy with the way that these flowers came out. So I'm finding and placing the larger flowers first. And I'm just going to kind of audition them here. I'm not sure which ones I want to use yet. I'm still going through here. But what I did was I did pull all of my larger flowers that I had left from the kit and place them here in my stack and sort tray, so that they would be separate from all my other embellishment pieces. So I thought there was a big flower cluster. Oh, there it is. And I think I want to start with that one first, and then I will tuck these other flowers in. And I really like that. I think that looks so pretty. And it's really going to be like the focal point of my page. I definitely want to tuck in some leaves, but we'll start here. So the first thing I did was off camera, I did glue that larger flower cluster in the very center. I started in the center first, and then on the outsides of that flower, I didn't get this one glued down. I'm going to stick a little glue under here. I'm going to glue those flat, and then moving out away from that, I want to use the next one I want to pop up. And I think this method worked very well. So starting in the center first with the foam tape or craft foam, and then not craft foam on the ones directly outside that, and then craft foam again. And I think that that gave me a little more room to tuck things as needed, and just to give my page some extra dimension here. I don't want to go too far off my little piece because I'm not sold on that white for the background. There, that looks nice. Now I just need to tuck in some leaves. So I like this leaf, and I like the color that it brings, and I like that it, it kind of makes it, instead of just a long narrow strip, it kind of gives it a little more, it's a little more pleasing to the eye. So let's put another leaf here. And let's see what other leaves I can find, or flowers. There's a purple one. Here's another one I like, and I am going to use a little bit of foam on that one, that darker blue, and then I've got this pink. I want to add it somewhere, maybe right here. Yep, that's it. I love it. And then here's some more flowers, and I think that'll look nice tucked outside here like that. So I want to also put this one down, and I'm just going to glue this one down directly to the page using my adhesive in case I need to bring it back up. So we'll get this one on here, and I really like the way this looks now. I found one more, I think I'm going to find one more flower. Yep, this little orange one. I feel like this just needs a little more color down here and a little more fullness. So I'm gonna add some foam to the back. This is just craft foam that I get on Amazon, and I just cut it down to size. There we go. Cute, super, super cute. I love all the florals in this collection. I mean, you couldn't ask for better florals. They are just amazing. And this is my 4th layout, and I still have this many flowers left. And every layout I felt had a ton on them. So got this one little bitty one I'll tuck right in here. And I don't know if it picks up on camera, but some of these have some gold foiling in them. And I think that that's really nice, that it gives just, extra interest. Okay, so I think that is too much white space. I like white space, but maybe not that much. So I'm going to think about cutting this down, gluing this onto white. So let me cut this down a little bit, and I want to leave a thicker border. And then I have this other pattern paper left with all the designs on it that's more muted, and I think I want to use that as my background. So I'm going to glue this paper onto my white, and then we'll glue that onto the pattern paper. And I need to figure out which direction I want it going. And so I'm going to rotate this paper several times until I get to what I like. And I think I like the green at the bottom. It just kind of reminds me of like green grass at the bottom. And I like how all those colors are showing along the left and the right side, kind of mimicking all the colors of the flowers. So I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued down. Now off camera, I decided that that white was just blending into that background paper. And so I cut a really thin strip of the same purple pattern or cardstock and put between the layers. These are the photos that I'm scrapbooking today. And these are pictures of my boyfriend Dale and our new grill. And we are so excited. So we got a new house, it's just been has it been 2 months, 1 month? Just recently. And we didn't have a barbecue grill. And so we are so excited to get a new gas grill. We didn't get anything fancy, but we're so excited to have a grill. Now earlier, I also showed you that I did some faux stitching on that little 1/4 inch strip that I added. I just used a white gel pen and added some faux stitching. Now I'm taking my powder tool and I'm pulling some stickers off the sticker sheet that I might want to use. And I love this sticker. This one says happiness is homemade. I know I want to use it on this layout, but I'm not sure where yet. And so I think I'm going to just rest it here for a moment until I figure out what I want to do with it. But that powder tool, it removes the stick so you can move it around more like a die cut. Now, I love this word hello, and I'm thinking that this might be a good title that I could use. I want to use something from the sticker sheet for my title, and so I'm thinking maybe this Hello Sunshine would be a good title. I mean, hello sunshine, you are going to be out in the sun with our barbecue grill, having barbecues, and I think that's a perfect title for this layout. So I'm going to set it here for a moment, and I'm just going to take it all in. Now in Allison's sketch, she has this title over to the right hand side, and yep, that looks better. And then she's got some like journaling over on the left hand side near the top photo. So I looked through the journaling cards and I couldn't find one exactly that was going to work for me. So what I decided to do was take this little 3x4 cut apart, and I'm going to cut it down, and I'm only going to keep the portion with the lines. And I think that's going to work out nicely for my journaling for this layout. Now I know I want to add some flowers to the top of this journaling spot. I think it would look kind of naked over here by itself without any flowers, since we're so floral heavy on the right hand side. This is it. This is the one. I love this one. So I definitely want to use this as well. Off camera, I wrote my journaling, and it says, "We finally feel like our house is complete with our new grill. Looking forward to barbecues." And now I'm going to cut some craft foam down, and I'm going to adhere this now to the top of this large floral cluster. And then that's just going to go along the top of my journaling there because, you know, I don't have those little green stitching lines on all the way around. So I think that this will mask it nicely. Now I just need to decide which direction I want to go. And I like that darker flower towards the top. So I think I'm going to glue it just like this, and we'll get this pressed down. Oh my gosh, that just made this page. I love it. And I love how that purple cardstock to the back of the white just allows some separation. It gives your place for your eye to rest, really. But that made the world of difference to this layout. All right, so there's some cute little ladybug stickers, and of course I want to use all of them. So I'm pulling more ladybug stickers off of the sticker sheet. I thought I wanted to use that strawberry, but I want to stick with just the ladybugs. So all of the ladybugs I'm going to pull off the sticker sheet and sprinkle them around my layout. But first I want to go put that title back on, the Hello Sunshine. I was kind of waiting for the glue that, the foam that I placed there to dry on the back of these because I'm popping this title up. So it says Hello Sunshine and it's popped up with foam dimension. So we'll get that in place. And I wanted to put this in place so I knew where I wanted my ladybugs to go. So I've got one in that lower left corner of the photo, and I've got now one underneath this title, one in the upper right, and then I've got this cute little, I think it's a hummingbird, and I put some foam tape on the back of it, and I also want to place it right here just to give a little more interest up here. And now I think this Happiness is Homemade sticker is going to be perfect underneath my title, or underneath my journaling here. Isn't that cute? I love it. And it just reminds me of like cooking, like happiness is homemade cooking. So that's how I'm tying that into the layout. Added one more ladybug, and this is my layout. I'm so happy with it. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. I will leave links down below where you can get your kit if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!